So over the past week or two, I have been working with you guys, showing you Warcraft logs. We've gone through the what's and whys and hows and all that good stuff when it comes to starting logging. We did a very brief overview of the website, just kind of navigating around. Last week, we talked about parses, and this is where we really start to dig into the numbers. We talked about this broad stroke, this broad story that parses tell you about how you as a raider or a raid leader, if one of your raiders is doing poorly or is doing well in an encounter, it allows you to go, okay, I'm the guild leader, I'm the raid leader of this team. I need to pull this guy aside and work with him to improve him, or I'm a raider and I really need to fix something because I don't like where my DPS is going. Now, what I want to show you guys today is how to specifically dig into the numbers so that you can figure out what the hell is going on. So what I've done here, and I want to throw this out here from the get-go, is I have found this normal talic public log. I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. But we are going to pick on a couple of people here. So here are the rules. I'm looking for two specific things. I'm looking for, hopefully, and I did find them in this one, I'm looking for two players of the same class that are really close together in gear level, that are doing a huge disparity in damage or DPS compared to each other. Check. I'm also looking for players that are parsing incredibly low in an encounter and no one died, or that specific person did not die. So this log right here, normal talic, we have this Ret Paladin right here, parsing overall 81%, amazing player, for his gear level of 356, pretty damn good. This dude knows what the fuck he's doing. However, if we pick on this Lily right here, he parsed 26%. Not great. Is that 28%? I'm not wearing my glasses. Wow. However, for 356 item level, the exact same as Rain over here, not that great. This guy needs some help, especially when his competition is totally rocking the same gear level, and we talked about that, but the same gear level, but is putting out 3,500 more DPS. The second one here, the second thing that we want to look at, all these guys are playing extremely poorly. So we're going to look at this. So from your reports page, which this is why I wanted to show you guys how to navigate through, we're going to go to compare. And what I want to show you guys specifically is how to compare yourself versus another player of the same class and spec, and how to locate a player to compare yourself to. So, because we had those two Ret Paladins, I'm going to play the part of the one doing the 3,500 less DPS. This Lily or whatever. Lilithian. We'll go with that. Lilithian. Second player, we're going to do Rain. He's obviously doing more damage than we're doing right now. So we're going to hit the compare button. And what this is going to do is break everything down for us so we can compare and go, what the hell am I doing wrong? So we break down the stats. Cool. We break down the talents. Is there a talent that Rain Tusk is using that I should be using? And I'll take a step back. From a raid leader, from an officer, from a guild leader perspective, this is the point where I would encourage my raiders, if they brought these questions up, or if I was the one that was struggling, I would go, hey man, what's the deal with execution sentence on normal talic? Why do you take it? Talk to me about it. Tell me what's your thinking. Is there a reason for it? Because some of these things do make sense, like Cavalier. Rain Tusk is using Cavalier, which takes, it gives you 2 stacks of Divine Steed. So if you have to run crap out, this gives you an extra charge to run back in real quick, as opposed to a little bit of extra defensive cooldowns. Cool. We can go through here and we can see that gear is probably also playing a decent chunk of the reason why he's doing more damage. Why do I know that? Rain Tusk has Archive of the Titans. He's got an old deer trait. Okay, simply put, he's got Laser Matrix. This guy doesn't have them. We can go through here and we can also see some very quick disparities. If we look at this being the guy that we want to be, this being, the player that's not doing so hot, the first thing that comes to mind is obviously there's a huge disparity in gear as far as this guy has some old gear. However, if we look, he's also got haste gems. My playtime as a Ret Paladin normally isn't very serious, but I can pretty sure tell you guys that you don't want crit gems in your gear. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. But that might be a reason why. Now, I would also be curious to know why, and kudos for this guy. They've sprung for the more expensive enchant. So I think they're trying. I think they're just a little misguided compared to this guy who's getting the cheapy enchant. And we go through here and we can see what abilities, so we can do a little bit of research, are doing more damage. This doesn't tell us a whole hell of a lot. So what I want to do is I want to scroll back up here. We've kind of identified gear is playing an issue. I'm going to go to damage done. Okay. Now, this right here is exactly what you guys want. This will tell you pretty much without a shadow of a doubt what you're doing wrong. So if we break it down here, again, Rain Tusk is the guy that's rocking it. He knows what the fuck he's doing. Lily, not so hot. So what's the difference? Right off the bat, I can tell you that Lily is knocking out for a 5 minute and 33 second fight on Talic, 42 Templar's verdicts. However, Rain Tusk is getting 73. Almost double the amount of Templar's verdicts. Why? Any number of reasons. Not paying attention. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not paying attention to the holy power that she's accumulating. I don't know why. But there is a huge reason as to why her damage is so low compared to this other guy. If we look at the amount of judgments that are going out, Lily got out 26, and Rain got out 33. So pretty close. Melee damage, I mean, that's just auto attack damage, so really nothing you can do there. However, haste might be playing a part in that. Rain got 103 hits off, and Lily got off 82. Blade of Justice, 31 versus 44. So again, we're starting to pick up on Lily's not casting things as quickly. She might be, I'm assuming it's a she. I don't know. Maybe that's sexist stuff, man. You guys can fuss at me in the comment section down below. But yeah, Blade of Justice, not as many of those were cast. Crusader Strike, we're looking at 49 versus 63. So again, not cast as much. Wake of Ashes, 2. It's a 45-second cooldown if I remember correctly. Rain Tusk got off 7. So now we're starting to pick up even something that really isn't affected by haste. It's a 45-second, I think it's 45-second cooldown. 45-second cooldown. Now, here is the cool thing. We can look at ourselves, we can pull out our calculator, and I'll pull it out on the phone here on the side, and we can go, as we navigate through the phone, we can go calculator. So for a 5-minute fight, and it was actually 5 minutes and 33, so a 333-second fight, and Templar's verdict is a whopping 45 seconds. So, you want to take a guess as to how many times you should be able to cast Wake of Ashes during a fight? Because Rain Tusk can tell you it's 7. You can cast it 7.47 times a fight. So that is a huge disparity right there. Is Templar's Verdict is not getting off because you're not generating as much holy power. Probably because your judgments are less, because your Blade of Judgment isn't getting cast as much, because your Crusader Strike isn't getting cast as much. Also, you missed 5 casts of Wake of Ashes. Huge issue right here. You're not generating enough holy power. It's as simple as that. That's why. That is the reason why her DPS is so significantly lower. Because she's not able to spend the holy power on Templar's Verdict. Because she's not generating holy power because of Judgment, Blade of Justice, and Wake of Ashes, and Crusader Strike is so significantly lower than her counterpart. That's why. There you go. You can also look at damage taken, what's going on here. Did I stand in stuff more or less? Actually, it looks like this guy actually did worse in the damage taken department. You can look at healing, all this good stuff. So some pretty cool things to go through and show you how two people stack up. Now, if we get rid of this report and we go back in and we look at, we're going to pick on foam, whatever. We're going to pick on this guy and we're going to go to compare. We're going to select a player and we're going to do FOM. What we're going to do here is we're going to actually search for a player in the public records. We're going to say something that's pretty close, so limit the search to fights where the duration is within 10 seconds. The tighter the, all the options here, the less results you're going to get and the less pickings you're going to have. Raid size, no more or less than 2 players. Parses within 2 item levels. So FOM was pretty well decked out, I think in the 360s or so. Time frame, last 28 days, etc. So we're going to find somebody. It's going to search. It might take a minute. So we'll just sit here patiently. Okay. So it has found a ton of Beastmaster hunters that fit the description that we're looking for. Okay. Now, here's the important part. We have our requirements here, 10 seconds plus or minus, raid size 2 plus or minus, parses that are 2 item levels plus or minus. So you can see here all this stuff. What we want to do is hopefully find the most accurate or closest person. So we found this guy that's mostly close to him. And we can go through here and we can see what's going on. So if we see the summary, we can again, talents are, and it looks like this one is French. So Dire Beast. Okay, so and just to clarify here, FOMs who we're looking to improve upon by this Grimace guy. So Dire Beast is not a talent. He took Killer Instinct. Cobra Shot or Chimera Shot is the same. Natural Mending, same. Murder of Crows is the same. Post Haste, same. Stomp is the same. Aspect of the Beast versus Killer Cobra. Okay. So again, we can go through here, same deal. We can look at gems and say, okay, this dude's got crit. This dude's got actually quite a few crit gems. It looks like, sorry, I don't speak French, but I assume that's the Urbing of Coltiris. Same. 40 mass. So this guy has a mastery gem. I don't know why. Maybe some of my BM hunters can tell me. We can look at the damage done and see, is there anything that's significantly different? Does look like this guy did more damage on kill command for him. Nope, he did more damage. So now the more important one, and the one that we did with the Ret Paladins, is we go through here and we see what happened. So the pet for our offending player did not do as much damage, actually a significant amount less than our pet. And I don't know, my understanding, and again, hunters, correct me if I'm wrong here, I haven't leveled mine up yet. Hunters are pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for? Wow, I can't really think of it. Standardized is not really the word. Normalized, I guess, is what I'm looking for. That hunter pets are all normalized. So we're not really worried about a pet type or family that's going to do more or less DPS. Correct me if I'm wrong here. But we're looking at things like auto shots. Again, same thing. Less auto shots, 106 versus 126. Kill command. This is a big one for BM hunters. So this guy got out, that seems awfully low. 19 kill commands versus 34. That's a big difference. Chimera shots, 13. That seems awfully weird. Versus, he didn't take Chimera shot, did he? Murder of Crows, 4. That seems weird. I don't remember. What's the cooldown on Murder of Crows? I don't remember. This guy got 6, so that's not a huge disparity. I wanted to say they were a minute long, but I'm wrong here. And again, you guys can go through here. Incendiary ammo, did a little bit of damage, Cobra shot. He got 22 off. Does this guy have Cobra shot? I don't think so. So yeah, probably the big one, if I had to guess, kill command, which is your focus spender. It's a lot more here. Obviously doing quite a bit more DPS, about 150, 140-ish K. Auto shot, obviously getting a lot more of that out. That's about 200K. Your pet here, again, I don't know why, is doing a fuck ton more damage. So yeah, you guys can go through here and see where all these little, Murder of Crows. 2 extra Murder of Crows here. He did 100K versus 250K. So right there, those 2 extra casts got him 150K more damage. And all this stuff just stacks up, and you can see, okay, here are the issues. Auto shot for whatever reason, I'm failing on that. Kill command, I'm failing on that. And you can go through here and you can see what the deal is. We can look at the resources and we can see it looks like here, so Fom is in the blue and Grimace is in the red. So you can see here that it looks like, if I had to guess, based on my limited playtime with a BFA hunter, I played a hunter in the past, and some of you guys that have been with me forever should know this. It looks like just simply Fom is not using his abilities. You can see here where as time goes on that Grimace sits at 100 energy. Both of them sit in it for a split second. He dips really low, and then again back up. And this guy's barely using his focus, guys. Like, look at that. Look at the difference in focus usage. Where this guy's really, like, he's dipping very low. He's dipping down to 50 energy or focus. This guy's in the 85, 90-ish region. He's not using his focus. And that right there is probably what is the problem. Is just not using focus properly, not using his abilities. You can see here that these made a huge difference. I mean, look at this. This guy is using his abilities, using. Fom's not using shit. And then he sat here, at 50-ish, 60-ish focus. And you guys can see what the issue is here, that just ability usage. So this is how you can compare 2 people and go, okay, what's going on? You can look at their buffs. You can see, is there a difference in their buffs? Did you use a potion that I didn't use? Did you use a food? What food? This dude used agility food. Did this guy... hell, this guy didn't even use a food buff. Do we see a food buff here? Am I blind? Potion of agility. This guy didn't use one that I see. So stuff like that. And you guys can see Bestial Wrath. He got 5 Bestial Wraths out. He got 7 out. Barbed Shot. That's your focus generator. He got 15 out. Barbed Shot. He got 28 out. So you can see here, guys, if we go through the buffs, that is a direct reason as to why there's a focus disparity between the 2. I mean, this guy right here needs some help. He got off, they got off the same cooldowns. Yeah, I'm looking here, guys. Healing buffs we don't really care about, blah, 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 blah. I mean, hell, he didn't even, he had a flask. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. He misdirected 4 times. Really? That's weird. Why would you, I don't know. Why would you misdirect 4 times? But yeah, you guys can see what's going on and really see, we can look at the specific casts, for every single ability and see here, multi-shot on Talic. I guess you could multi-shot the ads. That seems awfully weird. And that's your issue right here, bud. That's a huge issue now that I'm looking at it. Why are you casting 48 multi-shots on fucking Talic? Cobra Shot, 22. Cobra Shot, 102. Ability usage. Frenzy. Okay, I guess that's with Barb Shot. 21 versus 36. I mean, this is exactly what I'm saying, guys. Is you can go through here and you can see... he must be stunning the ads. 16 of these. Seems unnecessary. Especially on normal. They have so little health that you can just knock them down real quick. Chimera Shot 13 versus 16. And there's nothing to interrupt. Why are we countershotting anything on Talic? There's nothing to interrupt at all, right? I mean, hell, I've done Mythic Talic a bazillion times. I don't remember doing any interrupting. Misdirection, whatever, that's weird. Murder of Crows 4, Murder of Crows 6. We talked about that. Doom's Wake, must be something with Call Pet 3. What? He dismissed his pet during the fight? When did he? What? 23. I'm so confused. 20 seconds into the fight, this guy dismisses his pet. Wait. He got rid of his pet? I think that's also a huge issue. He got rid of his pet 23 seconds into the fight. I don't understand anything right now. Am I reading that correctly? 20. Yeah, he dismissed his pet. I'm very confused as to the reason for things in this world right now, guys. Nope, he called a pet. I'm sorry. So if we get, I got too much crap on here. I can see it popping up. So he did call a third pet. I don't understand what this guy's doing. But yeah, there you go, guys. So if we actually turn some of this crap off, he dismissed his pet and then called it. I don't know why. I'm thoroughly confused at this point, but that's how you compare players. That's how you find someone to compare yourself to. That's not how you play a hunter. So, with that being said, guys, you guys know the deal. If you liked it, do what you do. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comment section down below. Compare me to another YouTuber. Until next time, I'll see ya.